apple. 3 a.m. Honestly, this is some appropriate music for one of the mods I installed earlier today. Oh yeah, no, we are. I have no idea what we could find. I have barely touched the game. I modded it earlier. I was modding it during the. I'm like, since we last played, I added a few new things. It's the same but different. You know how modded Skyrim goes. Oh yeah, no, it's like really is the same but different. That's how modded Skyrim. You never know what you're gonna get. That's all I can say.
You never know.
It's one of those special nights, folks. We're back on the Skyrim Saturday, and yeah, I got more mods. I don't know my limit. I think like, what could I add that would be fun for me to put myself through that wouldn't make me want to tear out my hair? That's a good question. So, I don't know what's the chances that we're gonna run into something related to the mod, because I got like I think a new creature mod. I got a couple new different things that are very weird and interesting at the same time. We will see. Anyway, how are you doing tonight, Zig?
Good. Aren't you gonna do the thing?
Oh yeah, I did not forget. Also, whoops! I loaded my wrong character. Yeah, no, it's much easier when you have only one character, right? I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, I have like 2 characters.
Why am I in a dungeon?
I don't know.
There we go. There's Merrick.
I have like 2 characters in Skyrim. I have a Breton and an Orc.
A Breton and an Orc. How come I go for like all like the weird races?
I don't know.
I was a Nord the first time I played through Skyrim, and I just realized it gets boring running around with a giant greatsword. So, we all know the. So I better play the theme song now, because we need our frickin' theme for our Skyrim Saturdays. It's the only way to truly enjoy this. We always say, like, what? Like, I always find it weird that we come up with, like, these weird theme songs. Like, this is perfectly, like, suitable for our stupid adventures.
Oh.
Because we just, it's just one of those things that happens, you know, where we just do, like, stupid shit.
And then creativity strikes out of nowhere.
Considering that yesterday we spent most of our time watching, we spent about like 15 minutes of our time watching Boomer City, the stream.
Boomer City?
That we're never getting back.
Boomer City?
Boomer City.
Funny part.
Back in the 90s, I was in a famous from all over the world in time. Oh wow! Immediately we found something. I have no idea what the hell the lyrics should be for this song. I don't give a shit, but I read something. I am a lizard man. Or am I a man lizard? God damn it. Immediately, we can't have peace singing our damn theme song, can we?
No.
Foul beasts, I slay thee! No. Seriously though.
I just want to play fetch with your bones.
But I'm not a skeleton right now, am I? I'm a lizard.
Oh, you are.
Well, I mean, technically, you are.
I'm a
but
lizard.
You got flesh.
I'm a lizard who magically doesn't have a tail whenever I put a cape on for some reason.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you are a skeleton.
When
but
I
you
made
have organs and flesh.
When we made that discovery last week, I couldn't stop laughing about it because it was so stupid. I don't have a tail when I'm look, watch. Eugene, you didn't see this.
Yeah, I'm seeing this.
Quick gag. Last time I discovered this stupid thing. Imperial Officer Cloak off, I have a tail. Imperial Officer Cloak on, I don't have a tail. It's like magic. Except it's not related to friendship.
Shit.
It's fucking ridiculous, I tell you what. Now, I have no clue. Oh yeah, right. We also like last time we started discerning the transmundane. And we're just gonna just go around and like do shit and hope we can finish that quest, because like getting all the blood samples is the dumbest thing for the quest. Like I like the prospect of it, but it could be as easy as, you know, one like dungeon and you're done, or like 5, because they don't, like, the freaking orcs or bandits whatever don't have all the things you need. And I got some like other mods that won't affect us until like way later when we're in Solstheim of all places.
Ah, yes.
Right.
Good old Solstheim.
Anyway, so I already told you guys earlier I was watching Spider-Man 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I found out, because I forget whenever movies come out, I found out the movie was in 2007, just 1 year before Star Wars released Clone Wars, and I was like, and the show I fundamentally regret big time.
I didn't watch Clone Wars because I thought it was stupid back in the day, and...
Yeah, it's hard for me to defend the show now. It really is. Like, edginess trying not to be. This is just like my thoughts on it. Like the more I kind of realize, oh man, like this isn't in line with what I enjoyed. Oh no, this is bad. This show is bad. It's just a personal thing, you know. If you like the show, good. Glad you can enjoy it, but I can't.
A show that you're not enjoying? What do you think you're doing?
You criticize show. That means you know like show.
Hello, Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
guess who's directing Doctor Strange 2?
Who?
Sam Raimi.
Wait. Oh, shit.
Oh man, could this be the return?
Oh shit, far
Could
out.
this be the return to form superhero movies need?
Indeed.
I have no
Yes.
I have no idea. I
Wow,
kind
she's
of
gonna replace Benedict Cumberbatch with like Bruce Campbell as Doctor Strange.
honestly, if it's Sam Raimi, it'll work.
I know,
If it's Sam
but
Raimi.
I'm expecting a Bruce Campbell cameo somewhere.
Yeah.
Down. Tom Holland is not Spider-Man. He's too.
He's
I think
too dorky. I'm sorry, but like he.
I think it fits for like Peter Parker.
But not as Spider-Man.
It doesn't fit for Peter Parker. 'Cause
Honestly.
oh shit!
What the?
Holy
What
fuck,
the fuck?
Coral Antronac.
Hold on, I need to get a good look at that thing.
Holy shit, moly.
There.
For some reason, fireworks, and even though it's a water element, it's weird.
We must cleanse the earth with fire.
I cleansed it.
Dude.
It's dead. It'll never
you
harm us
fucking-
again.
Dude, I fucking. Like, I wake up in the middle of the night, that thing's just standing over my bed. Sup?
I have to. Hey, by the way, me fighting with a sword underwater. When we get to
Yeah.
Solstheim for Dragonborn, that's got to go bye-bye for a while because it apparently breaks scripts with dragon riding.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Now, I want to see the effect of it. I have to. I'm gonna, like, when we get up to that, I'm gonna keep it until we have to dragon ride, right? Because I want to
Yeah.
see what it means by breaking scripts. I have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I've not played Dragonborn in forever, and I want to see what that does before we continue with that, because if it does something stupid, like, I don't know, maybe make you fly upside down or some shit like that while the dragon's just like...
Oh, I'd be fucking just pissing myself laughing if that shit would happen.
It'll be something like, it's gonna be one weird experience. It'll be something that's like, oh man, it did nothing. It's one thing if it's that, but it's another thing if it's just like all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do we got? So, I was telling you guys... What's up?
Yeah, you were telling us about, like, you know...
Yeah, how, that whole sort of figure collection... How figure collecting can be a pain in the ass sometimes. This is half based off of, like, how nerd culture is being... How my thoughts on nerd culture. But...
Yeah, I actually want to talk about your, like, your latest game and chat video, because, I like to share my thoughts on that as well.
That's good. I get, you know, getting feedback and chatting with that. No one leaves comments down there to discuss it. So, of the other like 3 people who watch it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I could, like, actually, like, articulate my thoughts in, like, in the comments and shit. So I thought, like, yeah, I'll wait until, like, I'll wait until the stream to, like, actually, like, you know.
That's good, because, you know, it gives us stuff to talk about, gives us good topics and everything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's food for thought, and then it's like, I'm at least glad that, you know, it gives people some food for thought, and is able to, like, you know, I'm not trying to change the world with my opinions, but I'm just trying to be like, you know, here's some food for thought, like, maybe we should, like, you know, not fall for stupid shit, like getting shortchanged by, Funko Pops.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, I know you said, like, you don't want the, like, nerd culture itself to fucking end if, like, the Funko Pops bubble bursts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like, it, and once again, I really hate to say this, because there's really no such thing as fake nerds, but the people, like, the thing is that a lot of people who really try, like, the tryhards, I guess is the best way to put it, right? You don't have to go, you know, you just gotta enjoy stuff, that's it, you know? That's all it takes is to be a part of nerd culture, is to enjoy stuff. But it's mostly the tryhards that go into, like, the Funko Pop thing. And then there's, like, and then because of the tryhards get into it, then there's the guys who like, you know, buy and sell them and, like, turn them into essentially the next Beanie Baby, even though that's not the case, you know?
Beanie Babies?
Yeah.
You know how there was, like, you know, that whole fucking marketing shit,
Weirdly,
and then when that fad out.
Yeah.
Weirdly, Funko Pops really do look like Beanie Babies, don't they? When you look at them in, like, a certain angle and light and shit like that.
I say in an economic standpoint, they are.
It's a Beanie Baby.
Like, inevitably, that bubble will burst.
And there's gonna be issues.
I don't know whether or not the market will, like, I don't want to say crash, but, you know.
Thankfully, there's no stabbings or anything over these things, too. There's no, like... Alright, so the thing about the big difference between the Beanie Baby bullshit and this is that the Beanie Babies also caused a lot of crime. A lot of, like, anxiety when it came to relationships, and some people got divorced and crap over it.
What?
Yeah.
I would say that's more... I want to say that's more on, like... Oh, I want to say that's more online, like... Yeah, these people shouldn't have been fucking, like... together to begin with if your fucking relationship is gonna be, like, ended through, like... Beanie Babies and shit.
People spent life savings on a shit ton of Beanie Babies because
On
of
a shit ton of toys.
like this is going into my this has to do with my argument from earlier today when we were talking about earlier it's in a few minutes ago when we were talking about this when I was out walking. I said that you know what happens when all these products, because they overproduce everything, right? But the problem is when the product is shelved for good, right?
Right.
There's still a lot of them in storage that don't get sold or anything like that, and they can't be sold anymore, right? So they stay in storage, locked up in the whatchamacallits for years until they're eventually finally released to the to the world and everything like that, right? So that's the whole thing. The Beanie Baby bubble crashed, despite them taking air quotes Peanut the elephant off the shelves and everything. It's only in practice only because Peanut the elephant is gonna be back later.
Right.
There's a reason why they say retirement. You don't know. That's the reason they call it retirement. They're not finished with it. They're taking it off the shelf and they're gonna put it back eventually.
Right.
Now the thing about Funko Pops is they actually run a product line. And they do end the they do end the production.
Oh, hey.
Hylian shield.
You didn't see anything?
Yeah.
You guys don't see anything?
Oh no. You're not.
Oh, I
doing
see
that.
a lot.
You're not doing that.
No, you guys didn't see anything in there.
Oh yes.
Oh, I saw
we
something.
did. Yes, we did.
That was nothing.
Red Mountain Fire?
What?
Wait. Oh, Red Mountain Flower.
Yeah, I told you saw nothing.
I saw everything.
No, you didn't.
You shut your mouth. I saw everything. I see what you
But
do.
yeah,
I see what you do at night.
you are right, Zig, that it's not gonna probably burst soon. It's getting there. The thing I'm glad though is that I don't think it's gonna take nerd culture with it. I just think
Oh,
that
hell no. I think
no.
there's gonna be a low point in nerd culture and shit like that if that bubble does burst.
it's gonna be.
But it will rise back up and whatnot.
Oh no.
It's going to
will.
put an end
Hopefully.
to shitty merchandise. Is the thing. That's
Yeah,
my problem
exactly.
with it. All right. Say what you want about Star Wars putting the name on everything. But here's the thing, though. Half the products that they made related to it were pretty damn solidly made all the way back in the day. You're not gonna break. You're not gonna as long as you're careful, you're not gonna break a ceramic C-3PO tape holder. A waffle iron is eventually gonna break. A plug-in disco ball is eventually gonna break. All of these,
if you're not careful with it.
all of these things that they're making are designed to just be crap. They're designed to be cheap crap that is easily purchased and shit like that, right? So, do we really need a Death Star waffle iron?
No.
It's cool and all, but it's not
cool.
really necessary.
It's cool, but it's not necessary. Why do I need a Death Star design in my waffles? It's... Why do I need...
It's trivial.
Yeah, it's trivial. It's I don't want to, I don't want I just want a fucking waffle to eat.
We all just want waffles.
I just want a waffle to eat it. I don't want, art on my waffle.
Fucking hell! Now I want to get a waffle. God damn it!
Good. Let me
I
just reach my.
ate and now I'm fucking hungry.
Let me just reach over to get my Black & Decker check for their. I gotta get my waffle iron check. No, but.
I knew Merrick would sell out at this point.
The stupid thing is that it's not just a waffle iron. It's the waffle iron doesn't matter. The point I'm making is that we're just getting served cheap crap on a platter, because it's easy to do. And I'm like, we don't need that. We don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just bothers me that, like, you know, we're willing to accept just mediocre garbage. And
Mediocre?
of course, and like I said, of course, that's gonna run out. And somebody, like I said, I've had this conversation before where somebody tried to defend the argument with, like, started to try to argue against my point by saying that, like, it gives someone a cheap option to get something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's one problem with that, though.
I can see their argument in chat.
I can see their argument too, but the problem is that, like, remember, the things that I used in my argument were, like, the old Resident Evil figures that I have and I've seen, and, like, all these old action figures, like, that were just from, like, 2000, like, in the early 2000s, like, NECA made and all that stuff, right? All of those things, right, were going to be $20 about.
Right.
So, like, you can't complain that, oh, it's a cheap option because the best things are worth over the $14. You're still paying about $14, depending on where you are, for a stupid Funko Pop. You're still paying $6 less than $20, but for $20 back in the day, you got a really nice piece for, you know, a really good price.
Yeah.
Hell, that Liquor and Ivy, I believe that was about $20 back. The Ivy and Ada, I believe that was about $20 back then. You get 2 figures for the price of 1. The one is obviously better than the other in that regard. The point I'm making is that we, like, it's not that we've accepted this sort of thing. It's just that we don't argue it because this is the air quotes evolution. And I'm like, no, it's not the evolution. It's just them trying to shortchange people for cheap crap that nobody wants. Like, how do I put this? It's like when you're a child and you fall for a really bad toy ad. It's like that over again. I can't exactly think. Oh, all of, like, those stupid gimmick toys, like the you pull the little thing and then it shoots up in the sky or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about those little fairy toys?
Yeah, stuff like that. You know, the stuff that when you think about it, it's just a play thing. It's not like a so, like, it's like, you know, it's a display piece.
Mm-hmm.
You could like, in theory, you could probably find a way to display it, but it's more of a play thing than stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like my point of view on it. It's, you know, and I don't think a lot of people like, you know what it's like? It's like fucking Moon Shoes. You remember Moon Shoes?
Oh my god.
My mom would never get me, like, Moon Shoes because she thought, oh, me and my brother were gonna break our necks if we ever got
You could break your legs with them, apparently. But Moon Shoes don't make you jump that high. I've tried them. They don't work. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's just like Funko Pops. And it's a fun fact about Moon Shoes. It's also a product sold by Nickelodeon. Talk about cheap bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you know what I think is, like, a better alternative to, like, fucking Funko Pops and shit?
What?
So Jazzware / I forget the other company, but I think it's like Jag Toys or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They have these little figurines called, like, domes?
Domes.
D-O-M-E-Z.
Domes. Interesting.
Yeah, I have, like, 2 of them, and they're based off of, like, Digimon characters. I'm gonna post it in Johnny Galaxy's little server.
Well, you should post them to the stream server so people could
That too.
Yeah, post it there too, so that, like, you know, people.
I'm gonna post it in the general chat if that's fine with you.
It's good. What?
Yeah, these they're not like they're not like stylized or anything like that. They're like, I would say chibi in a sort of way, but they're still like pretty detailed and shit like that. Where like
Let me take a look
it's
at these
supposed to
actually,
be.
because I've never seen these before. I don't, at least I think I haven't seen this before. Oh shit! The narwhals are attacking again,
Narwhals swimming in the ocean.
and a giant squid. Okay. Well, let me. Well, Bob fights them off. Let me see what you're talking about. Oh yeah, no, those are. Oh yeah, no. Those are, like, those are cool.
Yeah, no, they are fucking awesome.
Because
And,
they're literally just a figure in a. They're literally just a character in a little tiny dome. There's nothing wrong
yeah,
with.
it's fucking awesome, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Narwhal's dead.
No.
Did they actually fight? They fought the squid! Ah!
The squid.
Yes.
They actually fought the squid. Okay.
They actually fought the squid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those little things were like Wait, what? Wait, didn't you buy those at the mall that one time?
Yeah, I bought the Agumon one at the mall and shit where we went. Was that
Yeah.
a rupee?
You saw nothing.
We saw
I
everything.
saw everything.
You saw nothing.
You shush.
You guys saw nothing.
Shush. Shush. Shush.
You're crazy.
But yeah, I bought the Palmon one at a game store
Did
on
this squid
Main
shrink?
Street. Yeah, you didn't
Look at
know?
him. Look at them.
When squids die. Oh, seeing shit.
When squids die, they shrink.
Yeah.
They just shrivel
Yes.
up like prunes and raisins.
Yes.
Yes.
I never knew that. Cool.
You know, Merrick, these narwhals seem quite similar to the ones that they have on Mad.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, no. No, wait, no. You probably don't know that skit that I'm trying to reference.
Ah, another one.
Are you talking about Mad, the TV show that was on Cartoon Network and shit?
The really
Yes.
bad one.
Yes, that one.
Oh my god.
I liked the one that was on Fox, Mad TV.
Mm.
Was that live action or was that animated?
Fun, live action.
Do you know
Fun
what?
fact, Phil Lamar was actually a cast member at one point.
Really?
Yes.
That Mad the cartoon on Cartoon Network had all of the most basic parody shit. Like
Pretty much.
the most basic thing you could say about like the most basic thing you could say in a parody. That's what it was. And I'm like, why? The show ain't funny. Like it doesn't pull punches. It doesn't pull any punches. It's just like a light glove slap, and I'm like, wow, that's the best
That's
you can
it.
do.
Yeah, it's like the basic bitch version of like
It's Nick
anything
Magazine.
else.
It's Nick Magazine levels of parody.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if like the actual magazine is like
I don't read Mad magazines out of print, and I don't read magazines, so it. Oh shit! That's a big shark.
who left?
Wasn't me.
Oh, it was probably the bot.
I didn't hear
But
anything.
yeah, I've never read a magazine. I've never read a issue of Mad magazine in my life.
Where'd that
The
shark
only
go?
the only good fucking skit though, in my opinion, was the Spy vs.
Oh, it's
Spy.
it's trying to eat the slaughterfish.
Oh, no, me too.
I never read Mad magazine. I never read Mad magazine. I read Mad. I did. And fun fact: when I was at my library when I was younger, I read the Nickelodeon magazine and the Mad Kids magazine there.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's the dumbest thing ever, but
I used to have a subscription to Nintendo Power back in the day.
Nintendo Power is was a fun magazine though.
It was though.
Like,
It was.
Like that Mad TV show on Cartoon Network is on a level of the Nickelodeon magazine. The Nickelodeon magazine was really shitty.
Yeah, those fucking commercials were false advertising.
parodies-
I'm not gonna lie.
The parodies in that were so freaking like low bar. I'm like, there's no punches. It's just glove slaps. What are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I've had I only read like one issue of Nickelodeon magazine, and I don't remember much from that.
Boccaccio. Oh.
Yeah, that's Oh, hey, it's this guy.
A Cedrech.
A siege.
Yeah, like like bootleg magazines.
Mm-hmm.
The thing though is that like, going back onto the topic that we were discussing before we started talking about Mad. Like,
You mad?
haha.
Shut the fuck up, Zig.
The short changing of it's just the short changing that it feels like and those little figures you got there, though, there's nothing wrong with that. I got on my wallet here's Merrick again, flip-flopping on anime. I like some anime. It's usually anime that I watched when I was younger, or like, back when anime was air quotes good.
Okay.
It's either that or JoJo. No, but seriously though, like, I have from Detective Conan or Case Closed, whatever the hell you want to call it. I got Hybera. I got a little Hybera keychain that's on my thing, and it's chibi designed. It's tiny with a big head, but it looks like the character. It looks like the character. I didn't spend $20 for it, and it's pretty damn cool. I didn't spend $20 for it. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I also got another keychain, same thing, but I bought that at Comic-Con, and I got it for like 50 cents, luckily. But it's like, it's a little flat chibi version of the character, and it goes on my 3DS, and it looks fine. My problem is, my problem with it comes when it's like an action figure. I thought, we want our characters to look like the characters that we like, not like a vague semblance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my big issue with it, is that we don't really have much of that when it comes to, like, action figures. Well, we have a lot of it now, but the problem is a lot of them is just, like, expensive, and that's the point I'm raising, is that, like, it could, the reason why this could potentially kill, something like this could not, well, it won't kill nerd culture, but why it could, like, cripple it, is because, like, if you want something good, you have to shill out a shit ton of money for a good product. And I don't like that. Like, when we had products in the past that were cheap. Like, that's the problem with Funko, is that it can produce stuff so quick and so cheap that it forces the people who make the good stuff to make it less but more expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see first four figures or whatever the hell they're called?
No, not really.
They're those.
Then again, I don't buy action figures as much.
They're not action figures. They're statues. Like, they're those big statues that that have lights in them and shit that light up for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they produce them, and they go about, like, how much that some can go for?
How much?
Over $400. For a statue.
Shit.
For a statue that you have to plug into a wall.
Damn.
Yep.
That is just.
So technically, you're paying more. You're paying more if you're paying for your electric bill. So if you're not renting a place and you're paying for your electricity, you're paying double that because, well, more because over time, because if you want to keep it powered, you got to keep it plugged in, and that wastes energy.
Yeah. Then again, I don't really buy like the statues or action figures like you have, and you have enough to like make like a fucking museum and shit.
Yes.
No, I know that. Like, when I like, but here's the thing though, half of those items that I own, right, could cost exponentially less if we weren't just being drip-fed crap. And this, like,
Oh,
this is
yeah, no,
going
I
for
agree.
this is going for other nerds who get stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know.
I don't want a like I said, if you ever go into a like, it's like an epidemic. It's like an epidemic. You go into a comic shop, there's just a wall of them. There's just a wall of Funko Pops. And
Yeah,
it's just
because that's what's popular at the moment and shit.
and I never see them go, like, I never see like a dent in that wall. They're always there. They never leave.
True. I will give you that.
Like, I honestly wonder sometimes, like, how many Funko Pops are rotting in a landfill somewhere.
Because I will tell you this right now.
Before I just need to say this. I really don't want my whole argument to be about Funko. It just so happens that they produce all.
They produce a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, curved sword.
Of course.
But as I was saying,
Sorry, Zig.
I volunteered at a convention where they had a booth, you know, dedicated to this shit. And I guess, you know, maybe I just went there at the wrong time, or, you know, some shit just went down. But I didn't see a dent. It was just like I saw the same Funko Pops over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But who knows?
Yeah. It's just like I don't, like, I really don't want to, like, sound like I'm a gatekeeper. I really don't want to. But the stuff like this kind of makes me do. But I'm only caring about, like, you know, what products that's what I mean. Like, here's what I say. Like, people sometimes, like, this kind of goes, people sometimes hear your argument, but they only hear what they want to hear, not what not what you're actually saying, so that they can make a point to
Right.
you. They can try to make a point to you later. But no. I care about this because I think that we deserve better than Funko Pops. And I really don't want to make this all about Funko. But it's because it's not just Funko. This is all these other, like, small studios, these small ones that I can't think of at the moment, because Funko is, like, the one that comes to mind immediately because it has so many properties, so many cheapy products in it. One of the, like, you know, so many cheapy products. One of the ones I brought up. Do you guys remember the, well, Zig, you remember when I brought up the, what was that one product? No, I can't remember what the hell it was. Oh, that Fallout thing with, like, you could take off the arms and legs, and, like, you could put it on other ones or something like that.
Oh yeah, the power armor and shit.
Yeah, like, who is that being sold to exactly?
I have no idea.
Fallout fans?
But it's like, you know,
But I
it's
don't
like a
imagine
it's
Fallout
like a
fans ever like buying that shit.
it's never taken. It's like a children's toy, you know what I mean? But Fallout is a mature
Yeah.
rated title, and I don't want to get into the rating system bullshit like that. It's like all about parents' discretion and crap.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I have to point it out is, like, you know, why is this like a children's toy? I thought this, you know, I
No
thought
idea.
that this is like an adult product that's trying to be sold to adults, and why is this, like, thing being made like a children's toy? It's on a level of, like, FNAF merch, and that's something that Funko can't even get right, apparently, because I watched 2 videos on it, and it's the cheapest shit I've ever seen. I feel bad for FNAF fans who have to, you know, who have to deal with that crap. Like, And even that suffers like the dreaded build-a-figure thing.
Yeah.
Like, I really, like, I feel bad because it's just like, why are you paying $20 for a barely accurate, barely articulated piece of shit?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up if you ask me.
Apparently, like, from somebody that I read in a comment section a long time ago, they made, like, Magic the Gathering figures that were really good, and I saw them, and yeah, they're pretty good. But after they made those, they started making the Funko Pops, and for whatever reason, they sold like hotcakes.
Oof.
I don't know how. I have a theory as to why, but it's only a theory, a product theory, if you will. I think it has something to do with like underground sort of things, like the PVC figures or whatever. You know, like those. You ever see those like weird art deco figures that they sell in like stores, like they sell in like special stores in like the city and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
They're cool. I got a couple, but I don't have them on display, and I didn't buy them. Someone lost them at where my mom worked a long time ago, and no one ever claimed them, so she took them and gave them to me. So I've had them for like a few years now. I don't know what to do with them. I might just display them with the rest of my stuff. Be like, oh yeah, that's just I got that my ill-gotten gains of someone losing that shit at a place.
Mm-hmm.
No, you'd be surprised how much people lose stuff on
That's
the
a fucking... That's a werewolf. No,
You'd be surprised how many people lose stuff on trains. But the point is that
Oh yeah,
dude, I actually
know.
lost my phone on a train, and this was coming home from the city.
Dun,
Like,
dun,
this was
dun,
back when I was
dun,
in high school and I had a
dun,
fucking
dun.
shitty little
Yeah, I
slide-out
remember
phone.
that.
Yeah, you remember that fucking piece of shit?
Yeah,
Like,
I
everybody
remember
else was
that.
walking around and they had the cool fucking touchscreen phones, and I'm just like, yeah.
You had a flip phone.
Not even a flip phone,
I
it
had
was
a
a slide
flip phone
phone.
for the longest time, man.
Yeah, I
It
remember Zig
wasn't
had a
until
flip
like my
phone.
senior year of high school where I had like a smartphone and shit.
Dude, I got a fucking smartphone right after high school, I think. No, wait, no. In my senior years, too, yeah.
I got lucky.
Same thing as Zig.
I had a smartphone. Like everybody in my ghetto school had smartphones.
Dude, fucking everybody
Hmm.
around me had a fucking smartphone, and they were just like, "Oh wow, you got a stupid fucking flip phone." Like,
The funny
what?
thing
It's a
was
phone. It works.
the funny thing was those like once again when you're a collector in high school, people are not kind, especially if you're in a ghetto high school. People are not kind if they find out about it somehow. Right?
Mm-hmm.
High school is horrible.
Middle school is when it starts. That high school, oh boy, you're about to have the worst years of your life if you're.
Honestly, I don't really want to go into the talk about like high school and middle school and all that shit. All I have to say is,
Oh,
Ouch!
yep.
Right at the fucking jaw.
Like if you have to do one, if you got to do middle school, don't. I was saying this. Don't. I'm not saying drop out of high school. I'm saying there's other options you could probably do for high school that'll like curb your anxieties and shit.
Mm.
But you have your interaction if you go to school for most of your life. If you go to like, you have your social interactions that get you to understand people. If you go to school like, pre high school, it just saves you your shit. It saves you your fucking marbles. But that's besides the point. Like, those, like, we've had like really, really dumb, like, bullshit when it comes to, like, once again, I really don't want to, I really hate throwing Funko under the bus, because it's not just Funko, and then, like, it probably is all Funko, and it's, like, all these other companies that I know, that I, like, at least know of, but I can't remember the names of, they're probably all, like, subsidiaries or something like that.
Yeah.
which would just make my like point valid to an extent. Which would make my point like invalid because it's just like I'm trying not to like just throw Funko on the books because it's not them. And yeah, like
Yeah, I know it's not just them, but like all these other companies as well.
Yep. Yeah, those cool Art Deco figures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I honestly think that that's what started the whole thing.
Mm.
And even then, besides that, for possibly starting this whole situation with these Funko Pops, I don't think it's like the full story exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna get going. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, cause I
Yeah, I don't know. You have work and shit.
I have this horrible thing called a job.
Well, I'll see you later then, buddy.
I shall depart for now, my friends. Goodbye.
Later.
Later.
But yeah, I don't know, man. You tell me, Zig, what do you think of like the whole situation? Like, what's your take? What's your possible take on like how Funko Pops became extremely popular? I have no clue. It's my only theory. I think it might have something to do with like Art Deco.
I think it just, it was just one of those things where it just like,
Yes.
it just went hand in hand with like nerd culture in general. You know what I'm saying? Like
it became socially acceptable to show around Funko Pops.
Yeah, I think it was just like it was just that one company that just like came to capitalize on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Like like all I have to say is, as long as NECA and Diamond Select stay in business, I'm fine. Because I get my products at a somewhat unfortunate price tag. But hell,
Again, it's a price that you have to pay for like good quality and shit.
yep. If only it wasn't. If like I said, it wouldn't be if the quality wasn't brought down by something else that makes the cheap stuff cheap and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see the Dory one from Finding Dory?
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
I recommend looking up the Dory Funko Pop.
Sure, I'll look it up right now.
It's the funniest damn thing you'll ever see. So what do we have in here? Wabbajack. Well, he's looking that up. I gotta put some more stuff away.
Oh, that just looks like a fucking cube with fucking eyes on it.
It looks like a block of soap, doesn't it?
It does.
Cube!
Oh.
Defender of the multiverse! It's Cube!
Again, it's just like,
Let's see. What can I throw in this box?
oh
I'll throw them in, Josh. Steel Bolt, Iron Arrow. Iron Arrow. Need the pickaxe, lightsabers, keeping those. Gold brand. Alright. Alright. If I gotta carry around a sword, I got this for undead, this for vampire. Like, technically, these are both undead slaying swords. Goldbrand just does fire.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool as fuck, but not right now. I need more stamina to carry that shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So Goldbrand, unfortunately, you're benched. I need my lightsabers. What else we got here? I gotta sell. All right. Now here's the big issue I have, right? All the merchants in Skyrim don't have fucking, I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what either.
What the hell is this? Oh, cure wounds. These all weigh shit. Those are going in the box. I thought I'd need them. Scrolls, you are in the box. I think. Wait a minute. So, let's see what we got here. Discerning the trends. So, while we're doing that, Inglorious Khajiits. Shaladors. So, let's find the Shalador writings, I guess. And a game at dinner. Oh, you're right. I got some books that we can read later.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. I will find a good time. So let's do a quest to like just sort of like break apart the monotony of running around trying to find stuff to do. Because we got quests in our box and we need to do them to get money. But yeah,
Money.
we've got to. I sound like a freaking executive. We've got to have money.
Yep.
That pretty much is how all of those like Funko Pops are made. We've got to have money. Like I always look at the stuff I have, and I go like, you know, what is the? Oh god, we gotta jump down this one, don't we? What is the chances of like, you know, I like. Because remember that VF, the freaking Veritech I got for my birthday? The one that doesn't transform? And it's just like an action figure that some company made?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind, like that, like, you know, that is something that I don't know how much it cost back when it came out, but it was pretty damn cheap because nobody, you know, not a lot of people.
Wait.
What?
Are you talking about the one I got you for Christmas?
No. The one I bought, remember the green one I got for my birthday?
Oh, yeah, that
I
one.
literally, I was at the figure shop I go to. I looked down. If I didn't look down, I wouldn't have seen it. I just see in big yellow. I just see in big yellow letters, Robotech, and I'm like, ooh, what's this? I pull it up, and it's a Veritech. It's green, and I'm like, oh, this was fate. This was fate saying, Merrick, this is your Veritech. It's got one of your colors on it. It's a freaking robot. It's a giant robot from Robotech, and I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Like that is like, you know. Fate is something that I have no freaking like fate is something that I sort of believe in, and you know what? That was fate telling me something with that one. If I didn't look down, I wouldn't have seen that. Cause like I never look at the stuff on the floor of that place that I go to, cause like that, specifically in that area. And like that's what I mean. Like these old figure shops are great. Cause like you literally see all of like this cool shit that once was.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's true nerd culture, not like crap. It's like it's history. It's history of like all of this stuff that, you know, people enjoy, that we all enjoy and everything like that, right? It's history. It's not the product, it's the history. The problem is when the problem I have though is when the product history is just like it's we've got to have money. That's my problem with Funko Pops. That's all it is. It's just like there's nothing inspiring behind it. There like like, how do I put this? Back in the day, you were lucky if something you like got merch. You know what I'm saying? That, like,
Yeah.
like you got lucky if you found out that something you like had like merchandise or something behind it, depending on what it was. Like if it's He-Man, oh yeah, no, that's got merchandise. It's designed to sell merchandise.
Oh yeah, cause it's fucking He-Man, like
He-Man,
He-Man.
Beast Man.
Cause you know those fucking cartoons back in the 80s and shit were just designed to, you know.
Buy our toys.
Pretty much.
Buy our toys. It's better. Look, it's better now. Like, imagine if there was a Funko Pop show.
Oh my god, I would imagine parents being like, you know, up in
Funko.
arms about that shit, being just like, oh, they're trying to sell to our children.
Or no, the Funko movie. They try
Oh,
to
God,
make a
that
Lego. They try to make a Lego movie, but with Funko Pops.
That would be like the Playmobil movie, if you guys know about that.
Oh god, did that come out in the U.S. yet?
I don't fucking know, nor do I fucking care.
Everything's not awesome. Everything sucks. I am so depressed. That's what you hear about the Playmobil movie. Oh my god. Holy fucking hell!
What the fuck is that?
That is a, what the hell are those things called? A Daedroth Titan! It's a Revered one! Holy shit!
What do you mean that's a reverend?
A Revered.
A reverend?
Look at what it does.
Oh.
Yep, fucking leg it. I don't break out the big guns until I need them. Oh god.
Jesus.
It's fucking blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Oh yeah, and I forget that my attack damage is lowered because I forgot to level up. Well, no, I didn't forget to level up. I can't level up. I prestiged. I prestiged my sword's attacks, not thinking, oh yeah, we're never gonna encounter one of these things.
Oh, you were wrong. You were so wrong.
I think I accidentally took down Bob Ross. They can attack through wall. Holy shit. They're that big. I've only seen these guys two other times in this game. Oh my god. One I had to kill. One I had to kill because it was not, like, it would not leave us alone.
Oh my god.
The other is summoned by a bunch of dudes that I can just avoid. Alright, look at that, look at that, look at that! We almost got him! Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah,
god.
boy!
Holy shit.
Look at that sigil stone.
Yeah, just take that fucking silver stone and shove it up there. That's...
Wow, a lightsaber not cutting through something. That's a first. I'm not taking that sigil stone. We won't be able to sell it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just downloaded mods. I have no idea what the fuck they do. So if those sigil stone, if anybody in the chat knows what those are and what they do with the Mihail mod of the Daedroths, let me know, cause I have a few of them sitting in a chest somewhere. I might as well just carry this shit around with me right now, cause
Ooh.
I might as well just carry around my fucking pieces right now. Representing Marikistar. Let's just say this is a taste of what's to come. Zig knows what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
All of our little companions. Elven Gauntlets of Alchemy. Ebony Armor of Regeneration. No, thank you. I just realized something. We didn't find the Zelda artifact.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Wasn't on any of the enemies. Wait, maybe it is actually. We just didn't notice. Oh, there we go. Well, good thing we came here. We need the blood.
Oh yeah, for the whatchamacallit.
The Ogma Infinium. Drought of True Shot Gold. Yeah, you know why I completely... This is the problem when you get mods that allow you to search chests that you want to search chests in Skyrim. When you're a high enough level, you don't want to search chests because the frickin' leveled loot is garbage. Two free and I ordered it. If only these lightsabers, you could get one from that one cave.
What cave?
You could find like a dead guy hanging from the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, and potentially you could get a lightsaber. Well, you could get an enchanted sword from underneath them. They took the exact same They did the exact same Easter egg in 2 Elder Scrolls games.
I see.
Black Soul Gem, Drought of True Shot. No, I don't need that. I'm really trying to lighten my load. Because there is such thing as having too many items in this game. Especially if you pick up a quest item that you cannot get rid of. But as a struggling Star Wars fan, I know the hardships of not having anything to get. You're thrown for a loop. Luck and skill.
That's pretty much it.
Ah, yes.
Is that a Wampa? Oh, okay.
Yes and no. I love swinging these stupid things around like a maniac. Flash in his piece. Like, what is
life?
What doth life? That's a question that we can't answer.
Lord.
Honestly, you know what? Doth lie for real? Playing this game.
Oh, hey, it's a werewolf.
A dead werewolf.
Yeah.
It's a former werewolf. He's dead now. I got no spells. I'm still using like level 2 magic, but then again, you gotta realize there's not much else, and now that you get like a sort of magic tech tree with the mod I have, even level 2 spells just fucking kill things instantly.
Yeah, that's true.
This would be a problem if I didn't have anything, but I have everything. Like I have I've pretty much fully upgraded the fire skill tree, and now the bear's gonna run off inflamed.
Pew.
I ended its suffering. I also want to get a gun mod for this game.
Bruh.
Bruh. You want to fuck it? Like, you could, like, there's a mod that gives you an AK.
I'm not surprised.
Like, there's a mod for everything. If you can make Winterhold look like this, there could be a mod that gives you an AK.
What is it, Argonian? Well, if it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches, how can I assist you?
What is it, Argonian? I am the slayer of the Glenmoral witches. My fucking face. Look, that's how you know my guy is drugged up. Just look at his eyes.
Look at his eyes.
Stupid fucking... yeah, the character design in this game. Creator. But, like, you know... It's a big assumption on my part to say that, like, nerd culture will die if the bubble bursts, but... I
don't think that it will die, per se. But it will experience, like, some sort of, like, you know, dark age.
There'll be a schism.
Yeah.
Like, we'll realize, like, someone's got to realize one day that there's, like, that there's a lot of corporatism involved. And corporatism is bad.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
I found this shallow door work.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
You take your work very seriously.
Fight well.
Rise and fall of the blades. What is this book?
I'll be right back.
See you in a moment. Wait, when you get back, since we're in a library, we can read one of the books here.
Just have a little fun and off you go.
Gentleman's got the right one near you. Yellow Book of Riddles. For earnest pleasure in the strengthening of the mind, the author here collects one's art of riddling, in diligent study, the posing of puzzling riddles, and convention of polite, aristocratic Western society. Nobles and social. We can also read this book too. There's a lot of good ones. Steal from the book. I thought it's a library. You're not allowed to look at books anymore? Rise and fall of the blades.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost every...
Urog's been drinking behind the scenes.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent. There may be a matter in which the various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need plenty. These specially enchanted gloves. Go to each return the gloves to me.
Well,
please exercise caution.
I found a
It's not
quest.
procedure without possible consequences.
But since we're in a library, Zig, how about we read a book?
Sure.
I just like to watch.
So, we have a couple books here. Game at Dinner. I can drop all that. What the hell are these? Oh,
Oh, okay.
drop that. Consider adoption. Dusty journal. Gourmand's writ of passage. Oh, why do I have this? Letter to the Hebrun.
Gourmet.
The gourmet.
Did you do the fucking
Letter of
Dark
inheritance.
Brotherhood quest already?
Yep, I did.
Oh, okay.
Wait, who died? Uthgerd the Unbroken's death. Metellius's note.
Well, didn't you kill her during the whatchamacallit quest?
Oh, right. Notes on the blacksmith. Notice of sale. Nick's Hound. Pirate's note. Ramius's journal, volume 1. Shard. Suicide. Wait, suicide note. What the hell? Oh. Alright, so we got Doors of Oblivion, the Yellow Book of Riddles.
Where's that?
On the table. And we have A Game at Dinner.
Okay.
What should we... Oh, hope everybody
Wanna
likes...
do a game at dinner first?
Sure. Sounds interesting. A Game at Dinner by an anonymous spy. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and as dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dihwain was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Vardenfell a few months ago. In time, a print found its way into the mainland, and Prince Hlalu Helseth's palace outside Almalexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, Queen Baranziah, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to the libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As a matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Dres has publicly denounced the work, and indeed no one named Dihwain, despite the suggestions in this letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Narisgan, publisher. So would you like to start off, Zig, with the letter?
Dark Lady Dwayne.
Dwayne! It's Dwayne! We found Dwayne!
Yes.
Oh my god, we found
You
Dwayne!
asked for a detailed description of my experience last night, and the reasons for my plea to House Dress for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, I'm sorry. A man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molech Bao how to scheme. As you may know, I've spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in help of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind. Eagerly took to me and a few others Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Baron Zaya, who was once the queen of Morrowind and once the queen of the High Rock Kingdom of Wayrest. This is true if any of you fuckers have played Daggerfall, my bad.
Ah, interesting.
Yes,
I have Daggerfall. I should try to install it and play it.
get the Unity version. It's like
It controls much better.
more or less.
Where is the Unity version acquirable on the Unity site?
I'll send you a link one of these days.
Interesting. I'll gladly check it out.
Prince Healthsess's stepfather, King Edwire, there was a power struggle between the prince and Edwire's daughter, the Princess Elsiana. Through the details of what transpired through Imperfect, it is clear that Elsiana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Baron Zaya. Baron's only other child, Morgaya, had already felt court and to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle and kingdom of the Firsthold. Baron Zaya and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Baron Zaya's uncle, our current king, Hlalu Athrin Lethan, who had taken the you go back. Who had taken the throne after Baron Zaya's abdication more than 40 years ago. Baron Zaya made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, had lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lathan's death. I've kept your holiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I have thought that I was not only the spy in Helvet's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Thalos Saroni, the arcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nord woman, has been verified to visit the Imperial
This is a long letter.
fortress in Balmora. Of course, in their cases, they might well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Briton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that last night. Yesterday morning, I have received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the House Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. But before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak. An alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading survivor, supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bitter green, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bitter green alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper, as your unholiness can doubtlessly imagine. I went to dinner that night, prepared for anything eventually, as all of Printhouse's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation. And still others were merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed gore apples, fragrant stew, roast in various blood sauce, and variety of fish and fowl expertly and
Blood sauce.
ostentiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, Lynchian, and mad.
I still have to say this is a long letter. I wonder how
Mate, we're at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and saw nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Calgore. Oh, Colgar, my bad. The Nord woman. "But I cannot eat another thing." "Your Highness," I
hey,
add.
Muriel, how's it going?
I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication. You know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind. But is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death? Oh my god, this is a fucking long letter.
How many more pages? Oh my god! This is a letter?
This is more like a novel.
What?
Anyway, let's keep going.
Where did we leave off?
Wait. Go back like 2 pages. Maybe 3. I mean, go forward.
There we go. And slight intoxication.
Slight text. You know that everyone at this table will be gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind. But is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death? The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helthith smiled. I swear by Vermina the Gifter, my dark liege, even you never seen a smile such as this one. Ironic robes, you see. An alchemist visit me today, as some of you already doubtlessly know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote. A most potent potion. Excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell would aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from the certain death. And what a death from what I've heard. I am eager to see. If the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in the chest. In my chest, rather. Your Highness, said Alaret the Dunmer I suspected of a lion temple. Have you poisoned someone at this temple? You are very astute, Alarat, said Prince Helseth, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who served but only one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Kiberon, the House
Redoran.
of in Kiberon,
It's Redoran.
Redoran. Oh, Redoran, my bad.
The Redoran guards.
The House of Indoril,
Get
the House
off
of
the
Dretch.
stage! No.
Maybe later. Your Unholiness. He looked directly at me, at his last words. I know that uncertainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting that I've had. every code message I sent to you in the house, my dark liege. How could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak. I wouldn't speak certain, as I was that my voice could betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me, who wish harm on my enemies, may be wondering how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested. Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say, parties who were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course! But even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poison. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, poison just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweat bedded on my face.
Beaded.
Beaded. Oh, sweat beaded on my face. And I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seat. From the
Marquinus.
Marquinus Colgar, white with fear, to Kama, Ineb, visibly shaking. From their furrowed, angry brow of Alarat, the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire consulship be compromised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy of the house dress, even then would I be safe. Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice.
Whoops.
Addressing all assembled.
Wait,
Was the poison X...
I'm sorry, I just want to... I'm sorry, I'm like, how many... This is a... I can't believe that this is a letter.
Where was I?
The poison axe.
Poison acts quickly if the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now. Here will be the death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach make eggs, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like trauma roots stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? There are the last words you will hear if you are if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helseth, still smiling that damned smile as you watch as his admirers squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the House Dress, and was summarily executed? And I confess, I thought of what you might do to me even after I was dead. I grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and gulping down. And was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Helseth, still smiling. You have spent some time at Ghostgate, House Redoran? You didn't know, Burgess laughed sourly. No house I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves? You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you were also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many, many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase that memory of his agonies from your mind. The council was dismissed shortly after. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know that how many others last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does suspect me from now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest. And I beg, your unholiness, my bark liege
Dark.
Duanine,
Dwayne.
to use your influence in the house dress and dismiss your loyal servant from this change.
Publisher's note. Of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been in any reprint of the letter since the original. That was a letter.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a letter. That was a.
That was a novel.
All right. So, want to read another one, or we could save Doors of Oblivion, maybe for later. This is a good one.
Yeah, maybe for later.
Yellow Book of Riddles. Yeah.
That's when you experience the joy of
We'll read books later. And Yellow Book of Riddles is a common one, so we'll find something stupid. Yeah, that if that was a shorter book, totally. Oh wait, I gotta equip the special gloves. That's one. I didn't know I had any more quests here.
Yeah.
This is like the pain of it. You're just like, well, you gotta do the simple fetchy quest. Go here, fix this thing, leave.
Isn't that like 95% of his quests here in Skyrim? Not to sound like, you know.
One of those guys. That's any RPG quest.
Mm-hmm. Again, I've played like Daggerfall and shit, and that felt like.
Did you have to go
half
into
the quest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
You go to a place, you explore the dungeon,
Pretty much.
and then you basically kill whatever's at the end of the dungeon, and you move on.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is that, like, because of the way the combat works, you can't hit something with a sword and have it just take damage.
Mm-hmm.
A dice roll has to determine whether you damage it or not. I'm still gonna say, I'm fine with that for turn-based RPGs, but not for an RPG where all you gotta do is just walk up to someone and hit them with a sword to do damage. It doesn't work for action RPGs.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Especially like from Morrowind onwards, that doesn't work.
Yep.
But from like RPGs like Daggerfall and Arena, yeah, I can see that working because, you know, they're still like a, you know, 2D feel and shit like that.
And
you
you're
know
on a
what I mean?
grid. You're on a grid, and you can just, like, throw, like, stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's better than D&D as a video game. Because I don't know why, but D&D as a video game, it doesn't feel right.
Well, yeah, because D&D is a fucking pen and paper RPG.
Yeah. It doesn't... It's like, it just doesn't feel right, you know? And I can't exactly explain it, because it's just like... it's like pen and paper, you gotta use your imagination to come up with stuff, but it's just like... Well... What the fuck? What the hell? What happened there? Metamarco.
That motherfucker.
There was an ice explode. What? What is... What? What?
Are there like some sort of like ice mines or some shit?
Ah, right. Right. Fucking, what the hell were those called? The ward spells or whatever.
Yeah, those things.
An ice saber cat, an ice bear, and an ice wolf. Enemy variety in vanilla Skyrim. Give it a white coat. It's from the ice region.
Damn.
That was good. We slayed the mighty beast. Mad Magazine.
Bruh.
Nickelodeon Magazine.
Nickelodeon.
Talk about cheap knockoff. Why does Nickelodeon feel like such a cheap knockoff of Cartoon Network? I know it was
I
around,
guess that's the model that they're trying to go for now.
like, I'm talking about even back in the day, it felt like very cheaply done. Like, done in like some person's garage level of cheap.
Are you even talking like about fucking you can't do that on television and shit like that?
I'm talking about everything from the cartoons to like the from the cartoons to like the live action shows. Cause
Again, I can't explain you that.
it just feels cheap. I can somewhat explain it. It's just like it doesn't feel like Cartoon Network does. Like Cartoon Network feels like it's meant for this sort of thing.
Like what? Creator driven stuff?
Yeah. There's still like, and there's still like, it's always in. This is just a me thing, I guess, because it's always felt like cheap Cartoon Network. Because I watched Cartoon.
Again, I can't explain that shit to you.
I watched Cartoon Network first when I was like younger. Now this might be how the perception sort of started, but despite me watching it first, like, I don't know, there's always been something off about Nickelodeon. I guess it might be the type of shows that they have.
Again, I can't explain that to you.
Argonian Battle Blade.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a weapon of my people. I'll take it. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. I am not skilled at two-handed at all.
At least you'll be ranking up your two-handed skill.
Speaking of which, I have a character idea I've wanted to do for a while. A Argonian, this is like an Argonian slave, like an escaped one.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And they had, so here's how I sort of did it. So I had two Nordic swords and a big axe, and that was all I had to do. I had no arrows or anything like that. The big axe was designed to chop down trees and get, like, the reason why I had the big axe. It's to cut down trees and to cut down big creatures. The swords to take out smaller things. Honestly, that's going to be a much more interesting character now that I have this, like, version of Skyrim with all these, like, other weird creature mods in it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And actually trying to skill up, like, the sword skills and everything like that. Well, the, big, weapons and everything. But yeah. You know what? You know why I honestly think? Because Cartoon Network didn't have multimedia until later. It was only cartoons, obviously.
True.
So I think
Nickelodeon had like live action shows and shit like that.
yeah. Like it's like
Oh hey, level up.
Serpent Stone under the sun and serpent much. As you sneak much faster and the cost of gradual magic drain, striking Cobra when your magic remaining. Ooh. I don't need it. I don't need it. Let's see what we got here. Level up. We got 10 points to increase. Let's see what we can do. Enchanting, smithing. I really gotta upgrade smithing. Two-handed, one-handed. Clash of Champions. Sounds like a mobile game.
It is a mobile game.
It is. Clash of Champions or Clash of Clans?
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of Clash of Clans.
All I remember from Clash of Clans was Haugrada. This is fucking ads.
You and me both.
Haugrada. Haugrada. Wait, there's all sorts of crazy unarmed skill. Wow, that's interesting.
Wow.
There's no unarmed, right? There's no unarmed. Ooh. It gives me an idea, somewhat, for another character in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you know when you play around with like your skill trees and shit like that, you're just like, ooh, what can I make for later? It's like a personal thing. Let's see,
Yeah,
bear
I know what you
traps,
mean.
pickpocket, speech, alchemy, illusion, destruction, ionized fury, nova charge, combat triggers. Some we'll come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, I guess, you know, at least as long as stuff like this too. Ingal Barrow, Trader's Post, Refugees Rest, Sakellum of Boethia, Narzulbur, Crag Swallow Slope, Velothi Mountain Tunnels. We've been there. Obviously, that goes to Clockwork Castle, Tomb of Lyricius, Cogrenzel, Stony Creek Cave, Unsilvund, Cragsling Cavern, Shore's Watchtower, Shore's Stone, Tolvold's Cave. What the hell's Tolvold? Let's go there.
Okay.
Also, sorry about like the mass. Usually we do a lot more exploring, but for some reason tonight we're fast traveling around a lot. I guess because we're in places it's hard to get out of when we get into them.
More or less.
Where the hell? Who the hell is Tolvold again? What the hell? A snow bear.
In a cave.
In the middle of like a forest.
Hostilities and frustrations.
That's weird.
I just like to watch Precious.
This is gonna be like another snow bear, and it's
What?
what? Well, it was trying to be Spider Bear.
Spider bear, spider bear.
Does whatever a spider bear does. Spider Bear! No, so Zig, you know who that is? It's Ice Bear from It's Ice Bear from We Bare Bears. What is this cape?
Ice bear laughs at your incompetence.
Gold ore, coin purse, ultimate healing. What the fuck?
I don't know anymore.
Where'd these assholes come from?
Oh, you know, here, there, everywhere.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I gotta break out my piece. What the hell? Literally, what kind of trap was that? They just, like, did they just lie in wait for someone to just take the... Please tell me that this is... No, it's not... What's his face? Some timber of resist magic. Simple bearskin hood. Hide armor. Gloves. Well,
Just have a little fun.
alright, I better heal. I better pull back and heal.
I'll be right back.
Alright, whoa. Well, the painted troll just disappeared. Hey, Bob. How'd you get over here? Alright, let's see what we got. Whoa. Oh, it's like playing SWOTOR. Alright, with these guys, I can just carry around one lightsaber and deal with them. This is nothing.
Okay, now I'm gonna wash the brush. Wash the old brush.
We gotta finish them off, not just like slice them. Tovold's can't. Wait, what? Do we go in a circle? No. Both dungeons that we've done so far take us into a cave with Falmer in them. They are the most common. They are the most garden variety enemies in this game, aren't they? They're everywhere. Wait, where's the skeeper? Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. There you go. Alright, but seriously. Where do we go? Like, really? Like, all we've fought so far were Falmer. I think we fought, like, more than Falmer in general. But, like... late game, if you're still going through caves, if you're not fighting through Draugr in a whatchamacallit, if you're not fighting Draugr in the freaking tombs and shit, you're fighting these guys down here. They're in like half the caves of the game that are just longer than, like, you know, a foot deep. Like, I like Skyrim, but there's a lot of stuff you could criticize the game for in terms of, like, bestiary. And I'm kind of glad that mod's helping, like, alleviating that sort of thing. It gives us a lot more to look forward to than just, you know, the Falmer every time.
That's where you take all your hostilities and just
Let's see what we got in here. Oh, we won. No arguments there. Actually, no, we could do the Thieves Guild. That'd be interesting. I'm not stealthy, but... it would be interesting to see, because I know the guy asked us to help him steal the product. Or, like, steal and plant a ring on somebody. To prove our worth. So, you know what? Since we're in the Riften area, we'll finish up this place, and we'll head over to,
Hey, Medic, what did I miss?
Falmer. Lots and lots of Falmer. You really didn't miss much.
Oh, okay then. Boom.
So, I think I've decided on what I'm going to do next.
What are you gonna do next?
Let's do the Thieves Guild.
That sounds like fun.
It is a fun quest. Plus, it gives us access to more merchants. That can sell more of my junk. Well then. This seems like it should have something interesting. Wow. That was all junk.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Hope for the Redoron. I'm not reading another book by the Dwemer, or the Dunmer. That one book was enough.
Mm-hmm.
The real Baron Zaya. First Hold Revolt. So wait. All of these are Dunmer books.
Yes.
That's when you experience the joy of freedom.
Red Mountain. What the hell happened here?
Some shit. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. There's a ghost.
Spooky ghosty.
I wonder if this is a mod. I don't remember this cave at all.
Sometimes we brush it away and it gets clean the outside of the room.
This seems to be a mod, I think. Like, it's got that feeling, but at the same time, this could be, like, completely, you know.
I just like to wash brushes.
This could turn a 180 at you.
Yeah. Is this the end? No. Son of a gun. No, wait. We can go up that way. Alright, so let's go back. Nope, I play the Falmer like a damn fiddle.
Ooh.
Oh, boo yourselves! I'm Merrick Ishtar.
I said who, not boo.
Oh. Boo yourselves! I'm Gary Bobby Ferguson. Ooh!
Who?
What?
That was actually pretty cool.
They trained a skeever. A Dunmer ghost. Ruined trail book. Map, we traded a glass dagger to get his fake. We can't find the pass marked over the mountains. Should have tried for the rift. Took shelter from the storm in the ruins, stepped on a pressure plate and trapped us inside. Gildren said she'd heard the dwarven roads that lead under the mountains. Have to try. Well then. can hear the dwarven machinery now. Oh. Why did I prestige? I wouldn't have to be using this lightsaber right now if I didn't prestige that damn skill.
I don't know, but you did.
Boo yourselves! Oh, wait. I did, because leveling up.
Level up.
Not being stuck at level 50. Hold on, he's busy. There's nothing here. These Fulmer have nothing. Alright. Time to slice and dice this guy. Ooh!
Damn!
We got him in the legs first. That feels like it's just out of SWTOR. Alright. He's smart enough to use bound swords, too. Alright. Another Shadow Master. Aw, man, I want to do a decapitation one or a stab, but it doesn't do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I wish you could program that into, like, certain weapons only do certain functions. So I wish you could program, like, a lightsaber like this. All it does is do, like, the stab, like, cinematic kill and the beheading cinematic kill.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just one swipe and gone. Off with his head. Let's go see what we got down here. What are all the, you know, we heard all the dwarven machinery. It's gone now. Oh. Hmm.
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Just have a little fun. Off you go.
We made it out alive. Wow. That was all junk.
Yep.
Well, at least we can go enjoy the Thieves Guild now. Also, what? Well, I know there's something in there, because that fairy's supposed to tell us that there's something in there, but I didn't see anything. Where is it?
I hear dorks, but I don't see dorks.
How do you think our hostilities and frustrations and
Alright, I'm gonna get going for now, Meg. I'll talk to you all later.
Later, Zig. Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Alright, so. Let's just find a way to get to Riften. Oops, wrong tab. Let's see. Discerning the transmundane and glorious Khajiits. Cleansing light. Bandit leader, Duncan Nilhelm. Investigate Shroud Hearth Barrow. Bring an amulet of Arcade to Torbjorn. Bring an ancient Fulmer tome to Urag Groshub. When the first word of Solitaire, summon Durnavir to Tamriel. Join the Imperial Legion. Help Serene Protector improve the crossbow. Obtain ore sample. Listen to Brynjolf's scheme. Alright, let's go to, yeah, Brynjolf. That's how we get the Thieves Guild. This is dangerous. Walking through the frickin' forest at night. I don't like the look of this. Then again, all we're getting attacked by is wolves. So, there's that much to it. Nothing to worry about at all. And this area, alright. This area's got like more were creatures in it than some of the other parts that are supposed to be full of them, allegedly, without mods. Just in terms of general Skyrim logic, like the lore stuff. So Fall Creek is supposed to have a lot more like werewolves, like werebears. Why am I so tired? Damn. But like they have a lot more werebears and werewolves than the other areas, but for some reason, with mods installed, this area has a lot of them. It's not because it's just a forest. Are these abandoned? Nope, they're not. I could have sworn like one of these was like abandoned. Watchtowers. Wow, we're already at Riften? That was a short walk. Alright. Let's wait till day and listen to Brynjolf's scheme. Four in the morning. Well, now. Alright, let's go take a look. Alright, Brynjolf, I'm ready to listen now.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses.
What do I gotta do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Alright, why plant the ring on
There's
Branche?
someone who wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Sounds like a deal to me. How am I supposed to do all this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Alright, let's do this.
Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out
Just
to
have
be
a little
crushed
fun,
nerve root
off
mixed
you
with
go.
water.
Well then,
Well, that was a simple.
it needs a key.
But
Oh.
this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses,
Wait, what?
I give you Alma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in light. Or masters of hate.
How did you get that?
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land.
Here,
Smart man.
take the gold.
After you pay the fine, of course. You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the...
should probably in bed. You look a bit under the weather. That is what we have these potions for.
I guess I didn't think. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
Let's do it.
All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Easy.
Just have a little fun. Off you go.
So, I think we've been down on the Ratway before for another quest. It's just the rift and sewers, pretty much. Let's see here. Nope. Other side. Like, I don't, like, this town's got, like, elaborate passages and shit built underneath it. You can't go wrong with this. That guy's dead. I remember there were sighs down here. Beggar. Get to the Ragged Flagon in one piece. Just take 2 left turns. No, take a right turn, then a left turn. You'll be right there.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Think of this one for yourself.
Well. Color me impressed, lad.
I already cleared out the place. You don't gotta be impressed. Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats.
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sounds good.
Kirava,
Let's do this
Percy
shit.
Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
Strong arming people for money? I could do that.
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored.
No shit.
A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Will I get a cut?
Of course you'll get a cut. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going.
Alright.
I'll be here when you're done.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Oh wait. What does he have to say?
Have anything for
What's
us?
Helga's story?
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. I'll be here when you're done.
Unfortunately, we don't have the secret entrance that gets us out of here easy yet. I still just find this whole thing funny. Can you get through the Ratway in one piece, and we'll let you be like, you know, part of our organization? Well, considering that it's pretty much clean, I sweeped through it a long time ago when I got size out of it like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We're pretty damn set. It's like, just go through the Ratway again.
Just have a little
Okay.
fun. Off you go.
Clean and free from rock joint, eh? The pawn prawn. No! You're gonna break. It's broken.
That's when you
No!
experience the joy of freedom.
That urn was priceless.
That was from Brynjolf. Get the message.
You people are monsters. You demand payment for protection. Take your coin and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Oh my god. Oh, fucking strong arming people for money. Like, why is the Thieves Guild essentially the mob here?
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is
What do
one
you
of
want?
the signs that Lady Mara is displeased.
You might want to talk some sense to Kirava.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Then help convince her to
I'm
pay.
only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as accept. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
No shit, we can't even get to Morrowind. All right.
Here for a room or something to drink?
Are you ready to
Show
pay
me
with?
some coin first.
Are you ready to pay with Brynjolf?
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Maybe we should visit that farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Then pay up and I'll forget about it.
Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me. No, Marimo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding.
Jehovah's Witnesses never get the picture.
A
All right.
fine day to you, friend.
Let's get the last strong arm and see what we can do from here. Wow, it's 11:20. That book took up a lot of time.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Thank
That's when
you.
you experience the joy of freedom and creativity.
That's when you experience the true Bob. Bob comes in at the right times. The special comments. Hey, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Alright. Let's see what we got over here.
I'm telling you.
Let us turn in the quest now. I find... I just like... It's like, why are we the mob? I thought we're supposed to be stealing stuff, not like, you know... Like, basically bullying people into giving us cash. This is ridiculous. But I love it so much. What's that? Bully! Just fucking a shoving match over the gold.
So, job's done and you even brought...
Here you go.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
Is there more gold where that came from? I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood.
Larceny!
Practice these.
Oh boy.
I think you'll do more than just fit in here.
Before we go, I have to
What's on
ask.
your mind?
Where it is your outfit isn't doing well?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about.
Experience the joy of freedom and creativity.
Taking care of business.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Well, let's see what we got. What's he gonna tell us? Ooh. Forgot about this.
I just like to wash brushes.
Right, the hidden rooms back here. Into the cistern.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin.
Oh, right, Mercer Frey.
Expert brush washer.
Wait. Alright. It's been a really long time since I've done this quest specifically. Well, like just the Thieves Guild in general.
Clean the inside the room.
Alright.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
I don't know.
If you're not sure, maybe you don't belong here. I'll ask again. Are we clear on all of this?
Rules? We're thieves. What's the point of rules?
I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this?
Okay.
Good. Then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So, how do I get my cut?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
So, tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
I just like to wash brushes.
Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
How do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame.
Ooh.
Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire estate?
Give you one good reason. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Ah.
Golden Glow is then out of the So we send in Vex. Aye. Arengoth sent the city. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous it is.
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest
I like how this is all over honey. They're just stealing honey. It's all to basically just be like, you know, a giant fucking like show. But this is all over honey. It's great. It's great. Maven Blackbriar. Steal these people's honey. Alright. Bugs, come on. There we go. Let's go talk to Vex first. And get our armor. I forgot what the Thieves Guild armor looks like. I think they're wearing it, but still. I'd like to see it again. She's merged. Yes, I see you have infiltrated the boxes in the bucket.
You're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions.
Can you even lead from your position right now? You seem to have snuck yourself into boxes and a bucket.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator. Easy, huh? So, should I just hand
infiltration.
You a coin, or are you gonna work to earn
this is infiltration, everybody. Fucking damn it. I'll keep that in mind.
Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about
What sort of
I'm
business?
not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's... If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old... You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side.
You stole honey!
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Alright. Does the guild provide other services?
I handle the burglary. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. I have work if you've got the backbone.
Does the guild provide other services?
If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills.
Alright.
You think you're finished? I've got plenty more where that came from.
I gotta get to Golden Glow and pick up where you failed.
Don't disappoint us. Even if
Dirge.
you better not make trouble.
Yes?
That's the face sculptor?
All eyes are on you. Don't disappoint.
Veckel the man.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
So you're the new recruit. Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very... I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again. For a Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the... Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Alright.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say.
Money, money, money. All right.
Just make sure you put it to good
I can work
use.
like this. I can work with this.
You will become an expert brush washer.
What'll you give me for these?
Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Let's see what we got. Ebony bow, ebony dagger. She's got a lot of decent shit. All right. Got any weapons I can sell right now? Except for that, maybe, but... Serpent. Sarthal amulet. Next to the Firewalker. I gotta sell all the shit that's like 5 points of Thieves Guild armor. Carrying capacity increased by 28 points. Well, the Dawn Guard armor's way better. Pickpocket, lockpicking. Thieves Guild hood. Prices are 14% better. So. We could wear it as a, sort of... Because honestly, we want to keep hidden. Because we don't want people to know that we're, you know... us, I guess is the best way to put it. And... damn it. Silver garnet ring. Alright, cool. I sold off a ton of shit. This is gonna provide a...
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. Well, you could... Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here.
So, now let's get a move on towards good old Honeyglow and destroy us some bees. Like, this is ridiculous. Now we're having to deal with bees and shit. Fucking joins Thieves Guild. Has to fuck up bees for the sake of the Thieves Guild. This is great. We have to be mafia members, then we have to steal bees. Or no, we gotta burn bees. Alright. I'll wear everything but the hood to represent. That's all I'll say for now. I'm keeping the cape and scarf. It makes me look cool. I know this is an operation of theft, but I need to look my best to do it. Alright. Thieves Guild discovered, of course. Well, now. Wait, is there something that gives me... Wait. What's giving me better movement? The boots? No. Why did the boots give you good pickpocket? Thieves Guild armor. Carrying capacity increased to... Increases your health. Well, that's something else. Thieves Guild gloves. Thieves Guild hood. Oh no, the gloves give you pickpocketing. No. Lockpicking. Why do the boots give you pickpocketing? Why am I moving much faster all of a sudden? Wait. Did I move that fast when I had the... No, I'm moving faster for some reason, okay. Well. Let's get a move on. Let's see. Let's go steal some... Let's go burn some bees. Destroying the environment one day at a time through thievery. Alright. Oh wait, I had a, I gotta remember to re-equip the Mage's Circlet when we're done with this. Alright. Ooh! Treasure chest. What's inside the box? Fuck. Hide shield, version shock, elixir of the warrior, flawless garner, flawless effort. Ooh. Wow, that's pretty good loot. Alright. Where is this little sewer grate? I need to exploit it for... There it is. Alright, grading. Okay, bugs, come on. Let me... Thank you. Alright. Let's... Another one! Taste the power of the Force! Sorry, bug. Oh, you got out of the fire. Nice. Alright, cool. You didn't get hit. And it took out the skeevers for us. Cool. What is hidden in this bloody cave? This bloody room? Junk. I'll take the gold to just add to my massive pile, but it's all junk. Whoa. Oh shit. Damn, all the skeevers and shit. Well then. This was easier than I thought it would be. Oh shit. So much for stealth! Well, we take him out and we burn the fucking hives. Let's go with this shit. Let's do it. Burn, baby, burn. Well, I'm only using the lightsaber right now because it's the better of the weapons I have. So, My one-handed mastery better be good considering everything. Now, I wonder how obvious it's gonna be to find out who killed all these dudes. Considering I'm slashing him up with a lightsaber. The only Argonian with a lightsaber in Tamriel. Third degree burns plus lightsaber plus lightsaber cauterized wounds. Who did this? Hey, get away from Bug! Take that! Yeah! They got him with a stab! Finally, a move worthy of a lightsaber usage.
That's when you experience the joy of freedom and creativity.
Alright. Let's get this key. Do all these guys have the same face?
Value hostilities and frustrations.
Alright. Downstairs it is then. Oh, wait. Where's the stairs? Oh. Why do you have a jail cell door to your basement?
I just like to watch pictures. Just have a little fun.
I was gonna miss the gold, I think. Alright. Let's see. What we got over here? Nothing.
Hostilities and frustrations.
Well. Take him down. First try. Oh, it's true. There was nothing in there. Why would you leave a tunnel to your sewer in the basement right near your safe? Isn't that a little counterproductive? What if someone brought a ladder? Also, wait a minute. What stopped us from jumping? Oh wait, no, because we went up the same entrance. Okay. Well then, that was easy. And all I had to do was murder several guards to get to everything. Be it in cold blood or warm blood, whatever the hell, but I did my job. I got the stuff, didn't I? There's no need to panic over it. All it took was the several lightsaber deaths of multiple guards. None were the what? None were. they were none the wiser to harm. Alright. I might cut this a little short tonight, because I actually am feeling a little, zonked. So,
What do you need?
it all depends, because, like, I'm awake right now. Like, I'm mentally awake, but I can potentially, you know, but I'm feeling the call of the sleep coming on to me, so I might end this a little early, at least for tonight, because I am feeling, you know, a bit tired. Unsure why. I got a decent night's sleep the other night. But, yeah, there's a fucking yawns. But I can't argue when, I can't argue with the sleep. So, I might as well hop off, because I'm kind of almost out of commentary other than, like, what we're kind of doing right now. But tomorrow is a new day and a new game. Because,
I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives. I've smoothed things over with her for now, but you can forget. At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that.
I got a little crazy with the fire, okay?
Sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot think? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
Not sure.
Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Ooh, interesting.
If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
Alright. Let's go. At least speak to Maven, and then I'll end it for tonight. It was a fun 3 hours, but unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Cause Skyrim Saturday wasn't like a normal thing, so I might be feeling like the residual effects of just like being up later than you. Okay.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your face here. The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe.
I'm the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand. It's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
Of course. You have no faith in the guild?
I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Alright. You won't have a problem with me.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Honningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where
Head
begin?
to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Marcius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
How did you become allied with the Thieves Guild? Who runs the Honningbird Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabion in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabion could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
How did you become it?
Blackbriar family has always been allied. I dare say the guild owes its survival as much to my
Your
family.
name carries weight in
Of
Riften.
course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Fucking threats. Well then. It seems as though we've pissed off the Mighty One. Alright. So, what time is it? I forgot who the Jarl was in this town. I don't remember a lot of shit off the top of my head. Like, I play Skyrim a lot as of, like, recent. I can remember a lot of the quests and crap, right? Like, we played this all during, like, around the holiday season last year. Like, a lot of the time leading into it, because I was feeling a lot nostalgic for the game. You know, I'm feeling the love for it again, now that I'm sort of playing it big time. Layla, Jarl. I thought that the Jarl was related to the Blackbriars.
If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time.
Alright, I guess I was wrong. And yeah, you know what? I think I'll end it early tonight because I am feeling a bit pooped and I kind of want to go to bed. So anyway, guys, let's save and exit. I had a fun time for the most part, having a good discussion. Skyrim Saturdays, stream for that sort of stuff and all. I still can't believe we made it to like 105 saves, about 106 now, but damn, 106 saves. But, you know, it's a RPG, you're gonna have to save a lot in order to save scum and all that jazz. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining me tonight. And remember, as always, if you like what I do, sorry, I'm stretching out. Please consider donating to the Patreon down below in the description, next to the description on Mixer. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's all under your it's all under your discretion, jurisdiction, all that crap. Donations are they're crap. I can't think right now. Shit. Sorry, I'm already botching. Past couple of nights in a row, I've been botching this. But yeah, donations are thanked, but they're not needed. It's all up to you and all that. So we do this completely for free and for fun. It's all up to you guys if you want to donate or not. There are some perks involved with the Discord server down below, which was set up by my moderator Jetlock. And last but not, check out the YouTube stream archive for all of the streams, including this one, which will be uploaded by tonight. Should be up by tomorrow morning too, so you'll be able to see it there. Merrick Ishtar on YouTube, just like here. Check out, follow me on Twitter for status posts, updates, stream links, archive links, and funny posts and other shit that I don't bring up here sometimes, like opinion pieces and whatnot. And once again, last but not least, follow me on Newgrounds where I post stream links, as well as if they ever upload a regular video uploading thing, I will definitely be uploading archives there for better or color purposes, because YouTuber meanie pants who don't like fun. I.e., if you play a song such as All on the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, you will not be, your video can be taken down even if it's not monetized, because the company that owns the rights to the song will be like, no, you can't play this song, fuck you, and all that shit. And yeah, they'll take down your video, and it's not fun. I've had that first-hand experience almost twice, but once I was able to just mute the song, the other time I had to take out the song entirely. It wasn't just that, there's like a few different songs, and another one I know is Roundabout, but that's besides the point. It's just like warning and that sort of thing, and like I said, if YouTube won't let us have this sort of thing, then it allows us to have more fun with the archives and stuff like that. Not with the archives, but with like the streams in general, and then we can post into other places. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining me tonight once again, and remember, as always, be yourselves, and remember, Mecca like a hi, Mecca hidey ho, mo make a chai, Mecca mo, Mecca hey, pickle barrel kumquat, chimichurri chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.